Hi, welcome back everyone to a new video. I'm extremely bored, like extremely bored. I'm currently reading Reckless. That vlog's, well, probably gonna be out by this point because I want to finish the whole trilogy, the whole Powerless trilogy, and I'm currently on Reckless, and I'm just extremely bored, and I don't want to sit in my bed and watch YouTube because I just feel like not being laid down. I want to be productive. It's currently like 11:59, so I'm going to be reading, as you can tell by the title, Binding 13 and the whole Boys of Tommen series. And yeah, I'm going to start it right here because why not? And yeah, the name pronunciations are throwing me off just because there's lots of like things, because I know that this book is set in Ireland, so some things, well, I don't know, some things are quite similar to the UK. Actually, I don't know, doesn't seem to actually be many things. I was looking at the glossary and stuff, but yeah, I might have to like put a tab or something in these because I'm probably gonna need to go back to the name pronunciations and the glossaries quite often, so yeah, I might need to put like something in it. I just read chapter 1 and I'm already obsessed. Like, I'm already obsessed. I love Joey. Like, I know this book's like getting emotional, but like, by the way, this is gonna be like a full spoiler video, but I love Joey already. Like, the part where he like gave his money, that part, literally, I didn't tear up at it, but I felt like I wanted to tear up at it because I was like, oh my god, I love him so much. Like, we haven't even like, it's chapter 1 and I'm already like, okay, I feel like I'm definitely getting, like, I feel like I could definitely get attached, and I feel like I could definitely bawl my eyes out at this book if anything happens to this girl, because I already love Shannon, I already love her brother, I love it. Hi guys, I want to update you on everything. So I did do a bit of reading last night. I'm currently on chapter, let me check. I finished like on an actual chapter. Sorry, the sun is blinding. I'm currently on chapter 5. By the way, why the chapter's so long? It says that I stopped at chapter 5 because it said it was going to take 38 minutes. I was like, well, that's not happening. So yeah, I'm currently on chapter 5 and they just met and I'm loving it. Johnny and Shannon, they just met. It's feeling kind of instant-lovey on his part because, well, not instant-lovey, but like kind of like instant attraction, I guess, because you can tell that he's already attracted to her. I love how we get both the POVs. I didn't know if we were gonna get dual POV in this book, but yeah, it's a dual POV, and we haven't got Shannon's POV yet. Everything going on, but we've gotten Johnny's POV. He's clearly already attracted to her and everything, and I'm loving it. It's currently this morning. I've got things to do like in the afternoon, but I think since it's like sunny, as you can tell, I'm gonna go outside and I'm gonna bring my Kindle with me to read a bit, but mainly I'm gonna be writing because I'm working on a book and it's set in the summer and it's sunny outside, so I thought, why not go outside and write a bit. Johnny, the man you are. First of all, hate Ronan. I just want to read this quote. Keep pushing me, kid, and it won't matter who you're related to. You'll be off this team. But go anywhere near that girl and God himself won't be able to save you. I love it. Oh my god, I love him so much. I love him so much. I love him so much. Why are the chapters so long though? 24 minutes? Excuse me? Guys, I'm currently on chapter 8. I love Gibbsy. He's so funny. Oh, I literally love him so much. I'm currently on chapter 8. I'm loving Gibbsy. I'm loving this. This is feeling like one of those old high school TV shows, like the Vampire Diaries, but obviously no vampires, but like, you know, those TV shows set in high school. Like, I've never watched One Tree Hill, but like One Tree Hill, like, it's set in high school, and like it's the football player, the popular football player, and the shy girl, and he's like the bad boy football player, and she's like the shy girl who's like smart and stuff, and he's like popular, and she like is giving those vibes, and I'm loving it, and I'm like totally here for it. It's giving me like those cozy vibes, like Vampire Diaries, but with no vampires, or like One Tree Hill. I'm like struggling to find TV shows, but you get what I mean. Those like those old 2000s TV shows set in high school where it's always like a football star and the new girl who's like angsty and stuff like that. Like, and I'm loving it. I'm here for it. It's very dark right now. I'm sorry, you can like hardly see me, but I'm here for it. I'm loving it, and I'm loving everything that's going on. I love Gibbsy. He's like one of my favorite characters. I love Claire. We haven't gotten much of Lizzie, I think it is. We haven't gotten much of her, but I love Claire. I love Gibbsy. I'm already loving the little crumbs of their romance. Well, romance hasn't nothing started yet, but the little crumbs. Like Gibbsy just walked past Claire, and he was like talking to. He was talking to Johnny. Yeah, he was talking to Johnny, and he was like, "Oh, she's like the most beautiful girl ever. I'm gonna marry her someday." And I'm like, because I know that they have a book and I know that they have a romance, but like, yeah. And he was like, "I'm gonna marry her someday." Oh my god, I love it. I love it so much. And yeah, I can't wait for their romance as well. And yeah, Lizzie also has a romance, but I don't know who that's with. Because I'm pretty sure she has a book as well, doesn't she? I can't remember. I don't know who Saving Six is about. I don't know. I'll have to see. But yeah, I'm on chapter 8. It's currently 8:23, so I think I'm gonna pause for tonight. These chapters are quite long. No wonder. That's probably why like the book is huge. But I'm on chapter 8. There's like 68 chapters in this. I'm gonna take a pause for tonight. I'm gonna take like a breather. Oh, and I was looking up on TikTok some like fan casts because I was like having a hard time like picturing the characters. So I found like the perfect fan cast, I think. And for Shannon, I don't know the actor's name, but Rory from Gilmore Girls. I don't know the actor's name, but her. Like specifically season 1 Rory from Gilmore Girls. Like, you know, she was like tiny, blue eyes, like very like straight, good girl, like hair with a little school uniform, like the Chilton uniform, that. And I was like, oh my god, yes. And now I can't stop picturing that for Shannon. And for Johnny, it was Jacob Elordi. Someone mentioned in the comments that they imagined Johnny as Jacob Elordi, and I'm like, yes. So now I keep imagining Shannon as Rory from Gilmore Girls. Again, I don't know the actress name, sorry. And Jacob Elordi as Johnny. Guys, I am eating this up fully. Like, I love Johnny so much. The quotes I'm eating this up. I'm listening to the audiobook at the same time as I'm reading, so I'm like sort of tandem reading, and I've been listening to the audiobook like while I'm driving to work for the past couple of weeks because I'm like obsessed. And he just called her his girlfriend. He said like the whole scene of them in the pub, like that whole scene, I loved it. This, like, look at me, I did it. Look at me, he repeated, tone calm and coaxing. I couldn't. I felt him shift beside me, and then his fingers were on my chin, tipping my face up to his. You're safe, he whispered, cupping my cheeks in his hand, eyes boring holes straight through my soul. I promise. I'm dead. And then this. I had my arm around her, for Christ's sake. Take a bleeding hint. No wonder the blonde was pissed, I thought to myself. The dark-haired gimp was clearly going out with her, and yet he was staring at Shannon like she was dinner. My dinner, prick, I wanted to roar. Yep. And then this. I waited until Shannon had moved to the bar before spinning on my heels and stalking back into the lounge, not stopping until I was standing in front of the table of assholes. Now, I sneered, glaring down at their faces. Who wants to call my girlfriend a whore to my face? He called her his girlfriend. He called her... Is this your fella? I asked, inclining my head to the dark-haired prick who was ogling Shannon less than 5 minutes ago, yet had turned conveniently quiet now. Is he? The blonde's face reddened and she nodded. That's good to know, I mused, and then reached over the table, fisted his school jumper and slammed my fist into his face. What the fuck are you doing? The lad snarled, doubling over. I'm playing by the rules, asshole, I spat as I dragged him over the table and hit him again. Both girls started screaming and flailing around. One of his friends made to move towards me. I fucking dare you, I snarled as I continued to smack the shit out of his buddy. He took a safe step back and held his hands up. I rolled my eyes. Fucking coward. What's your problem? She cried. We didn't do anything to you. You sure as shit did something to her, I snarled, and when you fuck with her, you fuck with me. Oh my god. That whole scene lifted me up to the skies. That whole scene, like, oh my god. And Shannon's so sweet. I love Shannon. I feel so bad for her. Like, when he got back in the car and she was like, oh, here's your wallet. Oh, you can count it in front of me, by the way, it's fine. And he was like, what are you on about? She's like, oh, like, you know, like, you can count the money. And he's like, I don't think you took money from, like, what? I don't think you stole money from me. She's like, oh, are you sure? Shannon, like, actually don't. Actually, for real, don't. I'm currently on chapter 30, and I'm going to stop here for the night, because I've got to wake up early tomorrow, unfortunately. But I will be reading more of this tomorrow. But I'm on chapter 30. I'm 44% of the way through the book. And, yeah, I love Claire. Also, like, I know that Lizzie gets her own book, and she's like one of the main characters, she's one of the girls, she's Shannon's friend, but she's kind of pissing me off, to be honest. She hasn't, like, we haven't seen her much in this book, but the parts that we have seen of her, she's a bit like, she's pissing me off. Like, when Gibbsy and Johnny went over to the table at lunch, and Gibbsy was, like, sort of, like, flirting with Claire, and, like, but they were both doing it, they were both, like, sort of flirting back and forward, because that's their thing. That's their thing. They just flirt back and forward. And when they were doing that, she randomly just popped off and was like, "Oh my God, Gibbsy, stop playing with her feelings. You shouldn't." And then, you shouldn't play with girls' feelings. And then Claire, right? Yeah, Claire literally turned to her and said, "Lizzie, relax. It's like fine. Like, it's our thing. Like, I'm fine with it. Like." Relax. And then Liz was like, no, it's not okay. He shouldn't be doing that. Blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, Lizzie, shut the heck up. What are you on about? She literally told you it was fine. Can you chill? Like, what stick crawled up her, like, ass? Like, what is wrong with her? In that scene specifically, she pissed me off so bad. I was like, bloody lax. She literally told you it was fine. They were literally having a good time, hee ha ha. They're like, they're friends. They're literally friends. And also, didn't she say something in that scene? It's like, oh, stop, you shouldn't mess with her feelings, you know she likes you. Excuse me, why would you say that? Why would you say that? Like, why would you say that? Why would you just out your friend like that? Even if he did know, clearly she hasn't told him anything. She hasn't, like, told him, oh, I like you. And then she just goes out and say, oh, Stop messing with the feeling. You know that she likes you, and you've been doing this for years. Ever since you were a child, you were always messing with feelings. You know she likes him. Like Lizzie, what are you doing? What are you doing? You just literally said that in the lunch hall, in front of everybody, in front of him. And then Claire told you it was fine. Claire told you literally, it's fine, relax. And she was like, no, it's not fine. Mind your own business, Lizzie. Just mind your own business. Guys, I have to be stopped because I'm actually obsessed. I'm currently on chapter 40. I just got home. I've been listening to this book on and off all day. I've been at work, so I can't listen to it all day. But I listened to it in the morning on my way home, on my way to work. On my break, I was listening to it while reading on the Kindle app. I got home now. I just showered and I've been listening to the audiobook in the shower. The audiobook is amazing, by the way. I love the dual narration. I love how I can tell who is talking. Obviously, it's dual narration, so I know when Shannon's talking because it's a female. But when I can tell when all the characters are talking. I hate audiobooks where I literally don't, I hate audiobooks where they say it, where they talk as different characters but in the same voice. Because if I'm listening to an audiobook and you're using the same voice for you're using the exact same voice for the different characters and you don't even change the voice up a bit and it's just like a robotic person, like not even changing up any of the voices or tones, I can't tell who's talking. That's why I don't listen to a lot of audiobooks, because I feel like a lot of audiobooks, the narrators aren't really good at narrating other voices except for the main characters, and when any other side character is talking, I can't tell who's talking or which person's talking. And I'm actually dying, guys. I'm on chapter 40. Joey, I love Joey. I love Joey so much. It's kind of messed up that he just left Shannon there. I'm so pissed at him for leaving Shannon there, and I feel so bad for Shannon. But at the same time, he's also young, so it's I know it's hard for him as well. You're not coming back, are you? She says to him. Joey just stared at me, eyes filled with tears. I can't, he whispered as a tear rolled down his cheek. If I go back inside that house, I'll kill them both. I fear this book might be the end of me, because it's that made me really emotional, because they just always take care of each other, and I feel so bad for them both, and I also feel so bad for the little ones as well, and I just oh god, I just want her to tell Johnny so bad. I'm having a heart attack. Oh my god, 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 oh my god. The towel scene. No, the towel scene. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm gonna read this whole thing, so please, I don't care. Keeping his back to me, Johnny leaned forward, his muscles flexing beneath his golden skin, rested his elbows on his thighs and inhaled what sounded like several calming breaths. And then he did something I knew I would lose countless years of sleep over. He turned back around to face me, grabbed both sides of my towel and pushed them closer, to cover me, I realised, because I had obviously been flashing him, because let's face it, that's exactly the kind of luck I had. I'm so sorry, I choked out, mortified. It's okay, he told me in gravelly tone of voice. Did you just see my... He nodded. Oh god, I'm so sorry. Stop saying sorry, he replied, voice strained. There's nothing to be sorry for. I'm sorry you had to see that, I strangled out. Johnny shook his head and turned his back to me. Don't apologise to me for seeing you, he groaned, dropping his head in his hands. My heart was racing so hard in my chest in this moment that I found myself breathing faster, exhaling in short, puffy breaths. What was I supposed to do? Run? Leave? Hide? Throw myself at him? I don't know. I had no idea what to do. I only knew that my body was rooted to his mattress, eyes glued to his muscular back. I'm going to take you home now, Johnny finally stated quietly, head in his hands. Yeah, okay, I whispered. That's what I'm going to do, he added, though I wasn't sure if he was talking to me or himself. I'll take you home, he repeated, but made no move to stand up. Several seconds passed where he remained completely motionless, unable to bear the tension. I reached out and touched his shoulder blade. Johnny, a small tremor rolled through his huge frame, and then he turned around to face me. I can't be alone with you like this, he whispered, eyes locked on mine. He exhaled a ragged breath. not here, not when you look like that. His eyes were heated and full of uncertainty and roaming wildly over my body. His chest was rising and falling at a rapid pace, mirroring my own. I looked into his eyes, feeling my heart squeeze so tight it was hard to breathe. In one stare, it felt like I had collided with him. It was instant and shocking. My feelings exploded inside of me, absorbing the boy, and all he was like a sponge that was desperate for water. I was desperate for him, all of him, every piece and part. Raging hormones encouraged by frazzled emotions overrode my common sense right then, causing me to do something completely out of character. Releasing an unsteady breath, I reached up, grabbed Johnny's neck, and pulled his face to mine, and then I kissed him. Nowhere in this book did I ever, for the life of me, not for 1 second, millisecond or anything, think that it was going to be Shannon that was going to make the first move on him. Where was that signal? That shocked me to my core. Shannon Lynch, the shy girl Shannon, she made the first... She made the first move. I'm dying inside. I just read ahead. Johnny, you bleeding idiot. You actual bloody idiot. She's literally never going to do that ever again now because of your stupid deer in the headlights response. Why did you not kiss her back, bro? Like, why? Oh, this is gonna set us back so far in the book. You do not realize how if he cannot save this, if he can't save this is going to set us back so far in the book because she's going to never want to look at him again. Because who would if you kiss someone like that after being a very, very shy, introverted person and they don't reciprocate, and that's the first time you've ever done something like that and the first time you've ever kissed a boy and that happens? I wouldn't want to set eyes on him ever. I'd be so embarrassed. Like, he needs to save this before this sets us back a whole millennia. Like, I'm very furious right now. Johnny, come on. Guys, I'm here literally giggling and kicking my feet. Like, the dialogue in this book is having me, like, reading this, being like... Johnny is the one that's pissing me off now. Like, she has thrown at you... Shannon has thrown herself at you twice now. Twice! And he's rejected her twice. She told you, I don't want you to go. And you leave? This guy's stupid. Like, this guy's royally pissing me off and he's stupid and he's pissing me off. He's giving us so many mixed signals. Ow, that actually hurt. Ow. Anyway, he's giving us so many mixed signals and this is like the slowest slow burn of my bloody life. We're on chapter what? I'm on chapter 52. I'm 78% through the book. I'm on chapter 52. And they've kissed once, and it technically didn't even really count because it was Shannon kissing him and he didn't even kiss Shannon back. So I'm not even counting that as a kiss because it went disaster. Like, that kiss was a disaster. He didn't kiss her back. So I'm not even counting that as, like, their first proper kiss. It was the first kiss, but it wasn't their first proper kiss where they were both reciprocating and kissing each other. So yeah, 78% of the way through chapter 52 and still no kiss, no nothing. The slow burns, but like slow burning, no feelings. I love it. I love it. This is, if you can't tell, this is a 5 stars. Like, if you can't tell. It's currently 8 o'clock. I fear I might stay up all night if I don't stop. If I don't stop now, I think I'm not stopping now, by the way. I'm gonna continue. But I fear that I might actually pull an all-nighter and wake up at 5 in the morning for work tomorrow with no sleep because I physically cannot drag myself away from this book. I'm at work, like, begging for the time to go by quickly so that I can go on break or so that I can get home to read the book. That's how obsessed I am with this. This is a 5 stars. It's like not even a no-brainer. It's not even a 5 stars. This is a god tier. I do not even care. Before today, I was like, I don't want to be too hasty and put the book at god tier because it's the first book in the series. I haven't read the rest of the series, so I don't want to be too hasty and put it at god tier. So I'll just rate it 5 stars. I already knew I was gonna rate this 5 stars. Like, I was 20% of the way through and I knew I was going to rate this 5 stars. But I was like, I didn't want to be too hasty putting it in god tier yet because I haven't even finished the book. It's like, I was like, something between now and the end of the book could change it. And then I could say it was a god tier and then something could change and it might not actually be a god tier. But no, screw that. This is a god tier. Like, nothing can change my opinion about this book. It's a god tier. It's a god tier. Nothing can change my opinion about this book. I didn't want to be too hasty, but you know what? I don't even care. YOLO. It's a god tier. If anything, I could just change my mind, but I'm not going to. It's a god tier. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. And I'm done talking now because I need to go back and continue reading this because, yeah. Like, it's getting hard to update because I don't want to... it's getting hard to update because every time that I'm not reading this book feels like a waste of time for me, especially since I need to get to bed soon because I've got to wake up early. So every time I'm not reading this book, it feels like a waste of my time because I want to be reading this book. But I also want to update this vlog and get like my real reactions. But every time something happens, I'm like, oh, I need to I want to pick up the vlog camera and like capture my reaction to this. But at the same time, I don't want to do that because I'll be wasting my time and I just want to keep reading. But you know, I'm gonna try and update you guys. But yeah. Just know I'm loving it. Just know I loved that scene where he was tutoring her. And he's smart, and he was tutoring her and he was telling her what to do, and then her strap fell down. Oh, Lord have mercy on me, I swear. Right, I'm sorry, but Lizzie's pissing me off again. We finally had her in a scene, and I understand she's trying to be a good friend and she's like mad that everybody's talking about Shannon, but she full on just went against Shannon's wishes. She went to Johnny and she literally told Johnny, this is happening. People are talking about Shannon. Do something about it. And then, knowing full well Shannon's backstory, and then, when Johnny was going to do something about it, he was like, okay, don't you worry, I'll sort it. And everybody was like, and he was going to basically go sort them out. And Gibbsy was like, basically telling him no. She replies with, actually, Thor's making sense for once, Lizzie said, putting in her 2 cents. She turned to me and said, go with it. Go with it? What are you on about? I'm confused. So 1 second you were screaming at Johnny saying it was his fault that he didn't sort them all out and that she wanted him to sort everybody out on the fact for Shannon when she's not fucking Shannon. Shannon told her to leave it alone. She did not leave it alone again. So she told Johnny to go sort it out. When Johnny went to go sort it out, she was like, actually, no, never mind. Stop acting like that. Yeah, no, never mind. Let's skip and just go to Johnny's house because you can't just go all Thor and, like, hurt people. Excuse me, what the fuck do you want? You wanted him to sort it out. He was going to sort it out and then you changed your mind and told Shannon, actually, no, Shannon, never mind. Go with it. Let's go to his house. She's pissing me right off. Ooh, she's pissing me right off. I can't. Do you mind? I asked then. He smirked. No, baby, I don't mind. My soul just left my body. My soul just left my body. I'm on chapter 59, guys. It's currently 9:30. I should be in bed. My soul just left my body. Oh, I'm just... I'm wearing blue, not pink. No need to wink at me. With a devilish grin etched on his face, Johnny leaned into my ear and whispered, I reckon I can make those pretty cheeks of yours turn pink. It's nearly 10 o'clock and I'm still not in bed. But I don't care. I'm dying. Listen to this. She's threatened by you, he said gruffly. Her reaction to you is based on jealousy. Threatened by me, I shook my head. Why? Because you're beautiful, he stated, causing my cheeks to flush a deep shade of pink. A boy had never called me beautiful before, not like this, not with such forwardness, not with sincerity. Inside and out. I can't handle this. This is probably going to have to be my last chapter, and what a chapter to finish on. I've just finished chapter 16. I knew that she was too fucking broken for a guy like me to get tangled up with, but I already felt like I was drowning with her. That's how consumed I was in this girl. That's how much I loved her. Oh, the next chapter's 4 minutes. I've literally got 8 chapters left. It's 10 o'clock. I need to go to bed. The next chapter's 4 minutes though. Not short. Oh, fuck it. We did it! Finally. Oh, finally. We did it, guys. I have some quotes to read to you. I'm going to bed now. But I have some quotes to read to you before I do. It's 10:45. Am I hurting you? Only if you stop. I'm so sorry, I whispered. Me too. Why are you sorry? I breathed, trembling from head to toe. He cupped my cheek with his free hand and tilted my chin up. Because I shouldn't be doing this, he whispered. And then he kissed me. Yes. I'm dying. I love you. I am so in love with you. Please be okay. I hate Bella. Bella is pissing me off to no avail. I hate the coach for ruining that moment. Am I hurting you? Only if you stop. I think I'm in love with you. Okay. Are you okay? I breathed against his lips as I held onto his shoulders. Just keep kissing me, he strangled out. I want you so much. I shivered violently. You do? So fucking much. I was losing my mind right here on my knees in the middle of a changing room in Dublin, and it was all his fault. A temporary slip in sanity caused me to lean forward and press a kiss to his thigh. The sound that tore from Johnny's chest was pained, guttural groan. Shannon, please, I kissed him again. Fuck, he grunted, legs shaking now. I can't. Third time I kissed him, he fisted my hair. The third time I kissed him, he fisted my hair and pulled my face to his. Shannon, Johnny groaned, sounding both pained and breathless as he gently pressed his forehead to mine. We can't. I silenced whatever he was about to say by putting my lips on his. Again. Surprisingly, Shannon makes the first move. What is this? What's going on? And then, before that, releasing a low groan, he pushed my hand away and moved to close his thighs, but I stopped him. No, I mumbled, voice breathy and soft. I could feel the heat of his stare on my face. He moved to close his legs again, and I shook my head. His eyes were open again. His pupils were dark and dilated. What are you doing? He whispered, biting down on his swollen bottom lip. I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't know what I was thinking. I couldn't speak. I could barely breathe. Yeah. And Shannon made the first move again. She kissed him first. I honestly thought we were going to have a repeat of last time, and it says, I silenced whatever he was about to say by putting my lips on his, and just like before, he turned to stir, and I was like, Johnny, do not piss me off. I swear to God, if you don't kiss that girl back, I'm actually fully going to be so mad. But he learned from his lesson. He did not repeat the same mistake twice. Thank God. Let's just go over. It's the next day at night again. I haven't updated, but I finished Binding 13. The ending of that was insane. I'm currently on chapter, I don't even bloody know. I'm currently on chapter 23. of keeping 13, and I'm thoroughly annoyed. I hate Darren. I hate her mum. Oh, I hate her mum so much. I hate her mum, I hate Darren. This book is like hitting me so much harder than the first one. The ending of the first one was devastating, and then ever since this book started, it's like every other chapter I'm like, I feel so bad for her. And just, I'm so angry. That's like the main thing. I'm so angry at Darren strolling in, thinking he owns a place, saying that their mother's a victim and defending them. I just can't. And it just makes me so sad. This is so annoying, guys. I'm 55% of the way through. I swear to God, if they get interrupted one more time, it like always happens. They're about to like do something and go all the way, and then they get interrupted. Darren. This is pure edging. Is that even the right word? I don't even know why I said that. But it's pissing me off so much. I'm giggling right now at Johnny finding his parents having sex in the kitchen. His reaction is absolutely everything. His mum's like, Johnny Love, Mrs. Kavanaugh interjected, calm down. No, I won't fucking calm down, Ma. I'm traumatized. Shuddering, he ran a hand through his hair and glowered at his parents. You let him do that to you? Jesus, you both just ruined my life. I'm about to go out to the garbage and impregnate Shannon. Think about that. You're too smart to be stupid, Jonathan, his father shot back. Yeah, well, we'll see about that. Grabbing my hand, Johnny dragged me down the hallway. Come on, Shan, let's go make some bleeding babies. The garbage is outside, son, Mr. Kavanaugh laughed. Don't talk to me, Johnny jerked out. Any Claire and Gibbsy interaction will forever make my day. Just like reading about them, I was gonna say watching, but no. Just reading about them, like arguing about which movie they want to watch and to pick. Amazing. I can't wait to get to their book. I love them so much. Like, literally amazing. Just every single scene where they're together is hilarious and funny, and you can feel the tension and you can feel the love they have for each other. And you can feel like not just as like a relationship, but like the love they have for each other as friends as well, and obviously like romantically, but I love them. I'm 58% through the book, so she's just seen her dad and Johnny's just gone up to the car. This is the first interaction that Johnny's having with her dad. Oh, get out of the car, Johnny ordered. In the front of my father's shirt, Johnny reared his head back and bopped my father in the face. I'm your daughter's boyfriend. And I've been dying to meet you. He took us to McDonald's. I love him. I love him so much. I need to put my glasses on because I feel like my eyes are starting to do that thing where they're like, I don't know, zigzagging or whatever. So I need to put my glasses on so I don't get a headache. He took her brothers to McDonald's. I feel like this is not going to go down well when her mother wakes up, but Gibbsy is so funny. When you have issues, serious fucking issues with taking things that aren't yours. You're like a kleptomaniac, but with humans. Every single fucking time. They always get interrupted. every time. Every time. I was like, finally. This is so... How do they manage to get themselves into the most embarrassing predicaments? This is so bad. Oh my god. So I'm your first. I asked sleepily. You're my everything. This book can be so dark sometimes, but it can also be so funny. Tequila again, feely glared at Gibbsy. Really? Listen, I'm not going to sit here and apologise for something that happened a million years ago, Gibbsy huffed. I puked on your dog, Feely. It was a genuine mistake. I've done it to Suki a million times and you don't see her giving me the cold shoulder. And I haven't done it since, so can we please move past it? I don't have a dog. That was my mother you puked on, Feely snapped, sounding outraged. And it was last Christmas, not a million years ago, asshole. What? Gibbsy frowned. That was your mum? Yes, asshole. Oh lad, I'm so fucking sorry, Gibbsy strangled out, slapping her hand across his mouth. I thought she was a dog. I didn't mean that she looks like a dog, Gibbsy quickly corrected, but she was so soft and furry. We have another Bella scene. Like, can we really just not? Can we not? Because I've got a feeling things are gonna go wrong. She's supposed to meet him for dinner at his house, but she's going home first and then she's going to ask Joey to drive her to dinner. With how he left things off with her mum that morning, I don't think that's going to happen. Like, I think something's going to stop her from leaving the house to go to the dinner. And now we've got Bella back in the picture. Like, she hasn't been in the whole book for like a while, and I'm just... So we've got her back. Hopefully not for long. And yeah, I also feel like this dinner, they're going to drop some news. I think I've had this feeling because his parents are like, in the last scene when he like took her brothers to like McDonald's and stuff and brought them to his house, his parents were like talking like in code as if they were talking about something, and his mum said something like, oh, we need to do it now, or and then his father was like, no, we need to wait, it's not time yet. And then he was like, time for what? And they were like being super secretive. I personally think that they're going to try and adopt the younger kids somehow or something like that. I think they're going to try and become the guardians of the younger 3 boys, because they were talking in code and it was about the 3 boys, or at least it was about Shannon, because when Johnny said, oh, if it's anything about Shannon then you need to tell me, and then his dad said, it's not about Shannon. So I think it's about the younger 3 kids, but I don't know. This is what keeps me reading, because I'm always like, I want to know what's going on. But yeah, now we have to suffer through another whole Bella scene. I really can't be bothered. There's 7 minutes left in this chapter. So we'll see what she has to say now. Go, Shannon! Yes! 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 No. Joey. First of all, I was right about them wanting to adopt her and her brothers. I just love him so much and I feel so bad for him. I knew it. I knew the minute they mentioned the alcohol on the staircase and the kid covered in alcohol. I knew he was gonna do that. I mean, it's kind of stupid that they didn't go to that assumption immediately. But in this situation, it kind of makes sense that I'm not really upset for her because I really didn't care about her mother at all. But I'm upset that they have to go through this and that they have to lose their mother like this. But am I upset that she's gone? Not really, because I didn't. She was absolute whatever, but I'm upset for them. Joey thinks he left him in there. There's no one told Joel. Because Joey doesn't know. He thinks he left him in there. Gibbs. Gibbsy just showed up. Oh god. So Aoife is definitely pregnant, right? Because when Joey left, she was about to say something. She's like, "What about the?" And then she stopped, and now he's like touching her stomach and like putting his head on her stomach as if she's pregnant. So Aoife is definitely pregnant. Is that how I say it? Aoife? Aoife, yeah. She's definitely pregnant. I feel like that's just, clicking. I knew it from the moment that she was like, "Oh, what about the?" I was like, was she about to say, "What about the baby?" Yeah, so she's pregnant. Is that what their book's going to be about? Like, Saving Six? Is that what it's going to be about? I don't know. But it's hilarious. It's amazing how Gibbsy still makes me laugh in the middle of all this. I love him so much. Oh my god. I think he needs a stitch or 7. I love him. It's very dark in here. The scene with Claire and Gibbsy having babies, having baby kittens is like the funniest thing ever. And I hope we get to see that interaction like in their book. I hope we get to see them like taking care of the kittens as if they're like their kids. That's funny. There's still like a couple chapters. There's still like 10 chapters left. I'm only 84% of the way through, so I don't know what else could happen. Because I'm currently on chapter 73 and there's 82 chapters. So I kid you not, every single interaction Gibbsy's in is so funny. I'm gonna read you this like whole scene, like the night after Shannon and Johnny, like, whatever, and it says, "Nice floral bra, Shan," he added. "I love the colours. Hold on a second. Are you a B cup now?" "Get the fuck out of here," I roared, "and don't touch her bra." "I'm just saying that a full cup size is a big jump in 1 month," Gibbsy replied. "Fair play, girl, you're blossoming. I'm going to rip your gooch off and feed it to you, you bleeding pervert," I snarled, setting Shannon down so I could climb out of the tub. Swinging the bathroom door open, I stalked towards him. "And how the fuck would you know what bra size my girlfriend wears?" "Because I have eyes," he laughed, and then flung Shannon's bra at me before diving across the bed to get away. "You know when people say they're a great judge of character? Well, I'm a great judge of tit size." "I hope you enjoyed your last meal, Gerard," I snarled, leaping onto my bed stark naked, "because you're going to die today." "You keep that beast away from me," he choked out, making the sign of the cross with his index fingers. "The power of Christ compels you." I love him. I love him. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love him so much. I love Ollie so much. "I'll give you 50 quid if you don't tell Deli." He tilted his head to one side. 100. "What?" I gaped at him. "It's my birthday." "That's why it's 100, Ollie replied. "Otherwise, I'd need 1,000,000,000. I narrowed my eyes right back at him. "What do you need 100 quid for?" "For my Legos," he replied. "And my business." "Oh yeah?" I arched a brow. "And what business is that?" My spy business, he told me. And you're my #1 target, he's going to decide at me. I'm watching you all the time. Oh, I love it. Oh. With a stiff nod, Ollie stalked out of my room, only to pause on the doorway and run back to my bed. Oh, and happy birthday, he said, giving me a quick hug. I love you. Why is Lizzie being a bitch again to... I understand she doesn't like Gibbsy. Cool. But why is she being a bitch to Claire, who's literally her friend? Like, and Huey, you're her brother. I'm on the camping trip now, and this is really, like, pissing me off. This whole scene just pissed me off. And I love Gibbsy, like, sticking up for her. Oh my god. Like, listen to this. They're basically discussing how they didn't want to go camping in this place, and Claire organised the whole thing. And he was saying that this is, like, so bad because we're still in Cork and, like, we haven't gone anywhere special, and that this is basically, they didn't like the place she picked for Johnny's camping trip. This is what Lizzie says. Huey's right. Lizzie decided to throw her 2 cents into the mix. This is a disaster. Excuse me? You can see that your friend is upset already by her brother saying that he didn't like it, and then you decide to do that to your best friend. Okay, cool. Claire's eyes filled with tears, and she hurried off through the woods in the direction of the camping site, mumbling something about a fly being in her eye. You made her cry, Lizzie. This Binding 13 and Keeping 13 has been really wishy-washy with Lizzie. At some points I love her, at some points I hate her. Mainly the points where she's constantly arguing with Gibbsy for no fucking reason. No reason. Hate her. When she's doing stuff like this to her own friends, hate her. When she's saying that, when she's basically hating on Johnny for no good reason, hate her. Now apparently she's team Johnny, she likes Johnny. She was hating on him a couple chapters ago, saying that, oh no, you shouldn't go for Johnny, they're all meatheads. You're literally dating someone from the team. Right. But then this... Oh my fucking god, Gibbsy roared, clearly livid. If any of you have a problem with being here, then get back in your cars and leave. Gesturing behind him to where Claire had hurried off, he added, think very carefully about your next move, because if you're coming, then you're going to be happy, you're going to smile, and you're going to have a good bastard time. You're going to eat the cake, you're going to sing all the happy fucking birthdays, and you're going to thank that girl for spending the last bloody month organising this trip for your unworthy asses. We left our heavily pregnant cat at home for this, and Claire's anxious enough about Cherb without all of you breathing down her neck. So if you upset her again, I will legit take leave of my senses and lose the fucking plot. Eyes bulging, he added, don't push me, because I am already halfway there. I don't know if I was in frame for all that, but... This is why I love him. I love him so much. Remember how I just said I was pissed off at Lizzie? Yeah, I'm double pissed off now. She just shoved Gibbsy into the lake. And I'm assuming, and we've got some history on her backstory. I think it's definitely something to do with her sister. Because they were arguing, she was calling him thick again, which she has dyslexia, so honestly, she has dyslexia and she knows he's sensitive about that, and she keeps calling him stupid and thick. That's all she fucking does. And it's really pissing me off. And her saying, I didn't you do mean it. You literally do mean it if you continue to do it knowing he doesn't like it. Knowing he doesn't like to be called that, you continue to do it over and over again. Might I add that Gibbsy has never done anything to Liz unless Lizzie has done something to him first. The only person starting anything has always been Lizzie. In these past 2 books, I have never seen Gibbsy start any argument, start any shit with Lizzie without Lizzie starting it first with him. And I'm sorry, but I'm thinking if someone's calling you stupid and dumb, you're allowed to defend yourself. You're not supposed to just sit there and take it. You were just calling me thick and clueless for the fun of it. Bristling, he shook his head and continued threading the pole through the hoops in the fabric of the tent. It's all just shits and giggles for you, isn't it, Liz? You can say whatever the hell you want to anyone, and we're all supposed to just take it because you have issues. And then she screamed, "You know what he did to her," Lizzie snarled. "You know what he cost me." And then Gibbsy said, "I'm not him," Gibbsy roared at the top of his lungs, throwing his hands up in the air. "I had nothing to do with that." She replied, "He's your family," Lizzie screamed, and then shoved at Gibbsy's chest. "And you're just like him." Like a scene from a horror movie, I watched as Lizzie shoved Gibbsy again, causing him to tumble over the edge of the bank. The moment Gibbsy fell into the water, all hell broke loose. With my heart in my mouth, I watched as he completely froze up in the water, eyes wide and full of terror. Before he started to sink like a stone, he didn't even fail to flap around, he just froze. "Why would you do that to him, Lizzie?" Claire began to scream, and then she did something I never expected her to do. She slapped Lizzie across the face. "Yeah, exactly. That's what you deserve." "He's afraid of water, you heartless bitch," Claire continued to scream, "and you know he is. Let me assume what I think happened. They're talking a lot about Lizzie, something with her sister, something happened with her sister. I'm assuming, and apparently Gibbsy has a brother. Lizzie's sister got sexually assaulted, because I know her book is very graphic, and I know her book has trigger warnings for sexual assault. So what I think happened is that her sister got sexually assaulted by Gibbsy's brother, and her sister ended up taking her own life, maybe, and that's why her sister's not in the book, and there's something traumatic with her sister, and maybe that's why we also haven't heard about Gibbsy having a brother, haven't been introduced to Gibbsy's brother, because maybe Gibbsy's brother's like in prison for like sexually assaulting her sister, because we haven't heard of Gibbsy having a brother or anything. From what I know, he's an only child. We've been to his we've had scenes at his house before, we've met his mum, and no notion of his brother. That's what I'm guessing, but I feel like I'm very intuitive, so I think I've got it like right on the money, so yeah, I think that's what happened. But again, Lizzie, hun, how does that give you the excuse to treat Gibbsy like that? Make fun of his learning disabilities, push him into a bloody lake when you know he's terrified of water because of what I'm assuming happened when he was a child, all because his brother did something terrible, which has nothing to do with him. Walk and let them all cool off. Let them cool off? She pushed someone into a lake, and it's them that needs to cool off. Got it. Felix said, taking hold of himself. "And we're going to come back when everyone here remembers that they're not perfect angels." Excuse me? I'm so pissed right now. This is pissing me off. Do not piss me off. This just made me laugh out. "I'll call you every day," I vowed, as I stood in the middle of Dublin Airport with my flight number being called over the intercom. "And I'll send you a million texts, but it won't be the same." "I know, but we'll make it work," I promised. "How?" "We'll figure it out, okay? But I need you to stop crying," I begged. "Please. I can't help it. My heart is breaking here." "I'll be home soon," I coaxed. "It won't be forever." No, just no, you can't leave me, Johnny." "I have to go," I groaned. "Come on, don't make this harder than it has to be. You promise this isn't a forever goodbye?" "I promise," I urged, patting his back. At this point I was like, what? "Now come on, Gibbs, you're cutting off my air supply here." He was talking to Gibbsy the whole time. Fine. Sniffling, he released the death grip he had on my neck and took a step back, tears streaming down his cheeks. "Oh, I can't believe you're actually crying. Oh my god. Oh. Why am I crying at this?" No, the part that just hit me was Sean, like baby Sean. When he's like saying in his baby voice, "Oni," he sobbed, lip wobbling. "Me want Oni." Oh. Hi guys, so I've finished Finding and Keeping 13. Obviously 5 stars, 6 stars for both of them, like immediately. Yes. I loved the way it ended. It was so heartwarming, and I love how they all go to the same school now. Like Joey's there, Tig is there. It just, the ending of the book was really just the heartwarmingness that we needed. Like, we needed a break from all that trauma, and yeah, we needed that heartwarming moment. And I don't know, there's not really much to say other than I loved it. I am going to get the new deluxe covers of these. They're like £15 on Amazon, but I am going to be getting the new deluxe covers because, I'm sorry, these covers are not, they're not it. Just, yeah. So yeah, I'm going to be getting the new deluxe covers. I don't know if I'm keeping these or not. For right now, I'm keeping them because I don't have any other physical paperbacks. But when I get my, like, deluxe covers, I don't know if I might unhaul these or not, or keep them. I honestly don't know. I mean, I might keep them just because I love the book so much. I do not like these covers, but I love the book so much, and I really want to annotate them. But I don't know if I want to annotate the deluxe covers because the spines have like the couple's names on it, and I don't want to cover the spines. Like, I want the spines to like be on show. So I don't know, I might keep these as my like versions that I annotate like heavily, like with sticky tabs and everything. Like, you know what I mean? Because I'm not going to sticky tab those books. I am going to still highlight and write in those books when I do my reread of these series at some point in the future, because I always reread my God Tiers. And yeah, I'm still going to like highlight and annotate and everything, but those are like the special pretty editions. I'm not going to be putting tabs in the spines because the spines have like sprayed edges, and I don't, if there's a book with sprayed edges, I don't usually like to put any tabs on the sides if it's got any designs, because I don't want to ruin the sprayed edges. If it's just like a solid colour, then yeah, I don't mind, but if it's like a design, then I usually don't put tabs in it. So I might keep these and just use them as my, and then reread these, or maybe tab these, and then the other ones I'll just highlight whenever I do my rereads, because I reread my God Tier books at least like once a year. I reread Harry Potter like once a year. I have to reread it, so I'm assuming this is going to be the exact same, and I will be rereading these at some point. So yeah, I think I'm going to keep them just as like the versions that I'll tab and have like loads of like colourful tabs in, and then when I get the special edition copies, those I will still obviously write in them and highlight them, but I'm not going to tab them, and they're going to go on my pretty like God Tier shelf, because all my God Tier copies of the books are over here, because I've obviously got duplicates of the A Court of Thorns and Roses. I've got it in hardback and paperback. The hardback pretty covers are there. Same with Mortal Instruments, I've got them in hardback and paperbacks, but the hardbacks pretty versions are there. Same with Harry Potter, I've got the hardback and paperbacks. The hardbacks are there, like they're like my display ones. And then when I get my special editions of the Boys of Tommen series, I'll put the special editions there as like my display pretty copies, but I'm still going to read them. And then I'll keep these on my just romance shelf right here, my normal romance shelf, and they're just going to be the copies that I annotate and tab fully. Probably not read. I'll probably read the books when I reread them often on the Kindle, unless I want to see my tabs, because these books are just, the writing is so small on these books. But yeah, but I am keeping these books. It's funny, when I first saw these covers, I thought they were absolutely hideous, and they are still hideous to me. I keep looking in the viewfinder, sorry. I still thought these covers were absolutely hideous, and they are hideous. But now that I've read Binding 13 and Keeping 13, and now that they're God Tiers and I love them so much, and they're like 6-star books for me, I find I like the covers more. Like, I don't think they're as hideous as they were before. I think that's just because I've got an attachment to the characters, I've got an attachment to the books, and I love the book so much that the covers don't look as bad as they were even though they are still hideous, but they don't look as bad. So yeah, I'm keeping them. My plan was to originally like completely unhaul these because I didn't want these ever in my sights, but then I read these two, fell in love with them, and I want to keep every single version I have of them, and I can't imagine giving these away now. So yeah, I'm keeping them on my shelf. But yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Part 2 is definitely going to come. I'm going to be reading Saving and Redeeming 6, and then I'm going to do Taming 7 and Releasing 10 as the part 3, so I'm going to do those two together. And then obviously as more books come out, I'll do vlogs for them as well, and I'm really excited. But I don't know when part 2 is going to come out because I need a break from all the trauma, especially since Saving and Redeeming 6 is Joey's book, and I do not think I'm ready for that. I'm not ready to cry anymore. Like, I need to take a break. I need to read books now just for a silly, goofy, fun time, because that was traumatic and I need a break from all of that. So yeah, but when I do read the next books, I'm going to go straight into Saving 6, then straight into Redeeming 6, and I'm just going to take breaks in between from the books because these books are hard to read. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed. Subscribe down below if you like this video and you want to see more. I'm going to try and be better next year with uploading. Like, I'm going to try and actually create an upload schedule. Before, I used to just upload when I could upload and when I liked to upload, but next year I really want to focus on this channel, and I really want to focus on uploading like every Friday. Maybe like every Friday I want to upload, and I want to do more sit down videos, not just vlog. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you in the new year, probably. This is probably, yeah, this might be the last video you see of me till the new year. Actually, I might be posting a sit down video next week. It's currently 25th, like it's Christmas Day. So yeah, no, this is gonna be the last video you see of me until the new year. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you next year. Hopefully more videos to come. And yeah, can't wait. Bye.